Cooking show, and I know you have a few questions. Namely, what is happening? How did you get here? And is that a new whiteboard? And I will answer all of your questions. When I was making that cake last week, I was transported into this strange dimension where not only is everything sideways, but also it's ruled by a giant cake. I won't tell you what we're making this week. What's the second question? How did you get here? How did I get here? I was eaten by a cake. Where am I? This is the cake world. Is this the new whiteboard? Yes! I will point some things out to you, so follow me real quick. This room is blinding. This room is also blinding. There's most rooms are blinding. So the bad part about this dimension is the little holes that open up that lead back to the other dimension. So, whereas if I were to put this down here in a box in the other dimension, everything would go fine. But if I look back down in that box now, crap. Well, now that I have no whiteboard, I guess we should probably just get to the rest of these. But, I mean, while we're here, I can't help but wonder what my friends are doing in the other world.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Isaac's Cooking Show. Today we're going to be working on my favorite food, lasagna. It's delicious and not at all nutritious. And if you do it right, it's very expensive. I'm doing this episode today because Isaac and Kitchen Genius can't be found. I have no idea where they're at. So, because I feel like Isaac would want this to keep going on, the show must go on. I'm going to do the episode today. So without further ado, let's get started making lasagna.
So, we're going to make lasagna today. And the way you start lasagna, of course, is, well, you've got to put the carrots and the onions. Now, you got to peel one carrot without the sticker. I don't know where that came from. It won't come off my finger. Lasagna happens to be my favorite food. I always put carrots in the lasagna. It's a nice base for a sauce. The juices from the carrots cook down really good. I'm going to cut it into really small pieces. You'll never even know it's in the sauce. This is a traditional ragu. Now for this we're using a sweet onion because I'm making a sweet chili. Three or four glugs of olive oil, not extra virgin, because regular olive oil has more flavor. And when it glistens, we're gonna add this, and then the magic will start happening. I am also going to break some rules and add butter. Why? Well, I know it's not traditional, but butter has an awesome fat content. Fat equals flavor. And it also helps the onions to caramelize that much better. I normally don't peel my carrots, but for this, I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 bay leaves in. We're just going to let that do its job for a little while.
Isaac?
Hey, Kitchen Genius, what's going on? How's it hanging? What are you eating there?
Oh, what, these? Hello, today we're going to make some yummy things. I don't know what they're called, so I just saw them when I wasn't here and I wanted to make them. So I'm making. You need bread. 2 pieces of bread. Also, you need a cutting board and a knife, but don't use a big knife because it's just bread. And you cut the crust off of the bread. Okay, so this one I made it a little small, but it's fine. You just want the crust. You don't want to take a lot of the bread part off. Then we take a knife. Be careful, kids. And you make many things with the cheese. So you want to cut the cheese open. We're making 2 or maybe 3 of them. We're not gonna get a pan full of, what's it called? We're not gonna get a pan full of oil and only cook one.
You have to get a pan full of oil?
Yeah, why do you think I wanted that pan? Italian seasoning.
No, you're very close to the camera.
Sorry. We're gonna prepare some more off screen, but now I gotta watch this or else Isaac's gonna yell at me. This one is different. Brownies in it, but also The oil is ready to go.
It made a lot of noises.
It's still making noises. No! The roll is falling apart.
Did you honestly think that would stick together?
Yes, bread. This one stuck together. Okay.
Just making two. Oh, kitchen genius. I don't think you're a genius.
It looks different in the video. Oh my gosh, it's going crazy, Isaac.
Oh!
Get tough. Why don't you? Get tough. Get tough.
That was hecking awful.
San Marzano tomatoes. Why? Because we want it to sound Italian, and apparently it's from Italia. You do this because if you just hold the thing down, it turns it orange. We want it to be red. We want red sauce. So if you do this, it doesn't push a whole lot of air bubbles in the sauce. Ooh, red pasta sauce. So we stir it up so that it's all mixed together. Look at all the carrots. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to do this in a non-stick pot. If you'll scoot back, I'll show you. Or in a non-stick pot like this one. And the reason is because you get fawn on the bottom. Fawn's the brown sticky stuff, and it doesn't want to come off and you think you burned something, but it's really just flavor. Oh my gosh, does it taste good. So I was gonna do that, and then I was gonna deglaze it with the fats from the sausage and the hamburger, which, oh, here it is. By the way, you're doing a pound of hamburger, pound of Italian sausage. Italian sausage. So I was gonna do that, and then we put the sauce back in the pan with it, because I don't want to make extra dirty dishes. Hey you. Would you mind keeping it down over here? I'm trying to film. So, the mushrooms, slice them up. You want them to be kind of small pieces. And you put the mushrooms in when you're all done with everything else, but before you assemble your lasagna. Ground beef. Don't slice yourself open. 1 pound sweet Italian sausage. It'll come out. You're gonna put that on a decent sized flame. A lot of people are gonna use a frying pan to do this. I don't use frying pans for meat like this. I'm opposed to it. It makes me angry. All right, so now that it's all mixed, I'm just gonna let it do this thing for just a few minutes, and then we'll start stirring it around a little bit more. And then we'll add the pepperonis. And then we get to my favorite part, cheese. We have the ricotta. We have the parmesan. We have cottage cheese. We have fresh mozzarella. And we're gonna mix it all together. And it's gonna be so freaking good. And see, I do the cheese different than most people. A lot of people, they'll just throw the ricotta or the cottage cheese in and you're good, but I do them both together. So when that gets about 3/4 cooked, we're gonna do this. Pepperoni chopped. Bam! That adds a whole different layer of flavor. Equal parts ricotta and cottage cheese. The reason is a lot of people hate ricotta because it's all sandy and grainy and it's texture. So I mix it with cottage cheese because a lot of people like cottage cheese because it's creamy, but some people don't like cottage cheese because it's got those weird lumps in it and the texture. But they'd rather have. So this is the best of both worlds. Okay, ricotta, 16 ounces. This, I need 16 ounces. This is 30, so I need half this container. This is traditional feta crumbled cheese. Soyri, artisan, sorry. 1 egg, no shells, just like that. We need a little bit more basil leaf. Okay, so taste of that. It's really good. It's got all the creaminess you want, but maybe a teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna put just a touch of pepper. Pepper makes everything better.
Since I have teleported here to the cake world, I have had a food awakening. I now know the secret behind every recipe on Earth. The only problem is there's no good food here. Look, this is what I have to work with. These are strawberries. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but these are bright freaking green. Yep, that's what they look like on bottom too. Yep, those are bad. You may look at this and see a disgusting nightmare that will kill me when I eat it, but to this I say, what a waste of food. So I've learned how to make it somewhat enjoyable. Simply dump these in the blender.
Oh, they're stuck.
I'm genuinely disturbed about what I'm gonna make.
The raspberries are bad. Use those.
No! No, get rid of these. Oh no, I don't want to do this.
Oh, that's moldy. Oh, that's very red on camera.
Yep. No, I was doing this. Let's just. There's only one kind of like condiment here. And it's this, so I figured.
What is it?
Southwest hot mustard. Sweet and spicy, if you know what I'm saying. So we can warm this down. Let's check this. Yep, that's very warm.
That was very close
The
too.
only kind of water they have here is warm. Put some of that in there. No, I hate this. This is just a mistake against humanity. Look at that peach applesauce. What the crap? Get. Oh, this is gonna be a lovely color.
Look at how yummy that looks on
Oh
camera.
no! All right, I'm done blending. So let me give it away. Love that smell, but it's missing something. I can tell.
Oh no, Isaac!
Now,
We're going insane.
listen, this is a crucial part of the recipe. Now, what you're gonna do is we're gonna take this fancy top off. We're gonna rip this into pieces, and as we're blending, drop them in.
Oh, Isaac, it's gonna splatter everywhere.
It has been fully enveloped. We add in the next chunk. Now, the bread might be weighing down your recipe a little. So, for an extra liquid, we will just use these cups of orange juice. This one seems to be condensated on the bottom, which is a bit of a sketchy thing. I opened it.
Now just squeeze it in there.
Now we just have to...
Oh, yum.
It definitely smells like it needs some salt. That's what it needs. All right, we're gonna leave that for now. But next, we're gonna take out a bowl real quick. We're gonna make a secondary mixture for this, okay?
The first layer of lasagna should always be sauce. Put a nice chunk there, a nice chunk over here. Fill this thing up. I wish I had a deeper pan because I would love to make like a 20-layer lasagna. But this pasta that I got, if you don't put that first layer down, it's not going to cook right because it relies on the moisture from that. I overlap a little bit. Chunks of mozzarella. These, see, it says string cheese, but it's mozzarella. You're supposed to top it off with Parmesan because Parmesan browns so well. So we always top it with Parmesan. Okay, olives on half. Be generous. This is going to form a nice hard layer of cheese on the top. And when that happens, it's going to seal all the moisture in and it's going to force all the noodles to cook all the way. 45 minutes, oven 350. Here we go.
Next, we're gonna take this lemon. I don't know why anyone would decide to keep this because it's been sitting there overnight, but whatever.
Use tongs.
If you get a
squeeze
seed or
the
two in
juice
there, it's fine.
out of the lemon.
Let's see if these tongs work for that. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this kiwi that I found sitting around. Just take a few slices, and you're gonna want to leave the sticker on. It adds flavor. Okay. Now you've got some kiwi lemon slush. You want to just get the liquid in there. So you want to put your finger on the lid and press down, and just let that good stuff go right on in there. It doesn't say do not consume. You have to put it in the microwave. Okay. Not for long, only for like 10 hours. Alright, that'll probably do. Now that it's been inside the microwave, we are going to add one more pinnacle ingredient. But we're going to take this instant mac and cheese, but we're going to actually put it off to the side. We don't want to use it. We just want the cheese powder. Put some right on it. So now we're going to go ahead and combine this with our other mixture. Put this in here. Mix to combine. Now we're going to take out a pot. And real quick, before we put the stuff in the pot, or mixture in the pot, what we have to do is get out a miniature carton of milk. Just a little tiny one, okay? And just glug that right on in there. There we go. And go ahead and crank up that heat.
Oh, that's lots of heat.
Yep. And
Remember, guys, delicately.
dump the whole thing in there. While it's going, we're gonna season it according to smell. So just smell it and know what it needs. We're gonna take some frozen blueberries. We're just gonna use a handful. Now we want it to boil down and a little citric acid. Not much. While it's boiling, you want to add the rest of the cheese powder. You need a little bit of jelly. That was way more jelly than I wanted. Mass amounts of steam are exiting. That's good.
Looks
That's
like
what
bubble
we
wrap.
want. You can tell that it's at the right consistency when there's hard stuff on the bottom of the pan that you have to scrape up.
And on the sides.
And on the sides, and when it's almost resisting your spoon, and when it sticks like that, you see? So what you want to do now is you want to get rid of the chunks. You can see like it's kind of got a skin on top of it. Don't be afraid, camera. Go ahead and show it. Let's see. You see how gross that looks. Let this drain out there. Trying to get rid of all that liquid in there. But we just want the chunks. Right on in.
I know it seems like a lot of work, but it's worth it. Yummy.
This
Is our pudding.
is our bowl. Get both of us in the frame. Back up a little.
You're gonna spill it.
This is our bowl of Cake World sludge, is what I call it.
So when it comes out of the oven, it should look something like this. It looks overcooked and burned, but wait till you see the cross section, because that's out of control. And now you have a wonderful lasagna.
I'm pretty sure it's an edible.